Today we are going to talk about volume of a triangular prism and other prisms. So here, even though you see surface area, we are not going to do it today, we'll do it tomorrow. So we are focusing on volume. To find the volume of any prism, if you remember from yesterday, we need area of the base and multiply that by the height of the prism. So, in this triangular prism, we first need to figure out what's the base. Yesterday, when we were working with rectangular prisms, we recognized that all opposite sides of the rectangular prism can be bases because they are all parallel to each other and equal to each other, and that's what the base of prism is. In the case of triangular prism, that is not true. Now we need to find our triangles, the two shapes that are opposite from each other, parallel to each other, and equal to each other. And notice the top side here, that's a triangle. The bottom one is a triangle. They are equal and parallel to each other. So they are the bases. We need to find the area of one of those bases. So the area of this triangle here, I know when I need to find the area of a triangle, I need to find the height and the base of that triangle. And those would be the two measurements that are at 90-degree angle. And notice here we have a 90-degree angle mark. So that tells me that 3-inch and 4-inch are my base and height. So I take 3 times 4. And then formula for area of triangle is also times half. You want half of base times height. This would give me area of the base. Then I need the height of the prism. The height of the prism is, if you have your prism positioned so it's on one of its bases, like in this case, it's how tall the prism is, which would be 2. So that's my height. Now, what if it's not positioned that way? What if it's on its side? Here we are. First of all, you can rotate the paper in front of you so it is positioned on one of the bases, or you find your two bases. Here is my base, triangle, here is my base. The distance between them is the height. So you would see that's still a 2. So now when I have that, I simply multiply them out. 3 times 4 is 12, times half is 6, times 2 would give me 12. So volume would be 12 inches, don't forget cubed, because every volume is in unit of measurement cubed. Now, what happens when you have some other types of prisms? Let's look at this example. If you notice, the top side is a pentagon, the bottom one is pentagon. They are parallel to each other, equal to each other. They are my bases. Now, we do not know how to find the area of pentagon, nor we are going to learn it. If you are given to find the volume of a pentagonal prism or hexagonal prism, you will actually be given the area of the base. And notice here we are given the area of this base is 23 inches squared. So the volume of this pentagonal prism would be how much is area of one basis, of the bases, and then multiply that by the height of the prism. How tall is the prism? It's the distance between the bottom and the top side, between the bases, which is 6 inches. And then we just simply punch that into calculator. 138, and don't forget inches cubed.